Hi Virgo, welcome to my new YouTube channel, M Intuition Tarot. So this month of June, I will be delivering messages related to the theme of love. So if you just met someone or if you are currently in a relationship or partnership, this may apply to you. Also, be sure to take a look at your moon rising and Venus signs, as you know, it gives us a little bit more information on how we deal with love, especially with the planet of Venus. Sorry about that. There's the church bells ringing. Good signs from the universe. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at the person you're dealing with, their energy, and then I'm going to take a look at you, your energy, and we're going to take a look at what your action steps will be like in the month of June. Like I said, you may have already experienced the energies that I'm about to deliver, or you'll experience them in the following weeks or in the following months. So remember, time is an illusion. Energy is fluid, so it can be different from one person to another, okay? Remember, this is a general reading. It may not apply to every single person, specifically every message, so just take it as it resonates. All right, so let's begin. So I'm going to start by shuffling the Witch's Tarot deck, which is an awesome deck that I've just purchased. You'll see the images are super well done. The cards are glossy. It's a really cool deck. Okay. I also forgot to mention that at the end of the reading, I'll be asking Spirit for some advice with the Oracle cards. So you'll see what the difference is between Tarot and Oracle. Okay, so the person you're dealing with, his headspace or her headspace, her mindset or his mindset, is the Ten of Cups, which is a very, very nice card. It's the most beautiful card in the Tarot, I think. So I'll shuffle for you and then I'll show you the cards. So what is Virgo's mind space? Yeah, that one wanted to come up. The Hanged Man. Okay, so let's take a look at your counterpart's headspace. Now remember, the roles can be reversed. So maybe this is you and that the next card is going to be them. So take it as it resonates, okay? So the Ten of Cups, as you can see, it's full of love, full of joy, complete fulfillment. So cups are emotion in the Tarot decks, okay? And here we have the Ten of Cups, so it's completion. It's having everything we've ever wanted. Wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Here we see a family with two children and, you know, hugging each other and the children playing in the grass with the flowers, and everything is ripe. Everything is bright. There's a beautiful rainbow. So this person is feeling really great, really emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so that's always a good sign. It makes it easier for me to read. And we have your headspace as the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is an energy of someone who is just hanging there, hanging in there, just stuck. Okay, it can also mean it could embody someone who's like trying to change their perspective, looking at something or a situation from a different angle, okay, because he's upside down. So take it as it resonates. Usually the Hanged Man is someone who's just hanging and they're stuck. It's like the pause button of a situation. So take it as it resonates. Okay. And then we'll take a look at the recent past, the current situation, the challenge, and the advice, and then we'll end with the most likely outcome. But remember, the most likely outcome can change from now until the end of June based on your actions, okay? So we have the power to change our present. Okay, we're going to just take one at a time. So here we have the High Priestess in the past, the Five of Cups as our challenge, and the advice from Spirit for you. Okay, we're going to take both. I feel like I need to take both. And the most likely outcome, if you were to follow the advice card. We have two cards here, so you are very lucky. Important messages coming in with the Page of Wands as the most likely outcome. Okay, so let's take a look at this spread. So the recent past here, or the current situation, you know, coming in to the present, is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is this energy of someone who is very mysterious, is not really revealing any information at this point. You see, she stands between her and the two pillars. Okay, so for you to get to the other side of those two pillars, it demands time, it demands respect, it demands lessons. So she just doesn't give away her information, her secrets, you know, on the spot. It takes time. So things have yet to be revealed. Okay, so this is the type of energy that's coming in. The challenge card here I see is the Five of Cups. So as you can see here, the beautiful mermaid, although she's very beautiful, she is completely focused on those 3 cups that were spilled. Okay, instead of focusing on the 2 beautiful cups that are still up, she's kind of sad and focusing on the 3 of cups here that are spilled. So this is the card of being unhappy with what you have, being unhappy with what's presented to you, sadness, loss. Maybe you lost something. Maybe there was disappointment, there was sadness. And this is what's challenging this relationship, this encounter. Someone is not looking at the bright side of things. Someone is feeling really morose and in their thoughts and in their emotions about what was lost. Okay, so take that as it resonates with your situation. Here coming in with the advice card. So I have 2 cards that came up. I'm going to start with the 8 of Wands. So here Spirit is asking you to take action. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get moving. With the 8 of Wands, it's communication, it's movement, forward progress. And with the Emperor, it kind of confirms that, you know, the Emperor is someone who has this energy of taking control, being in control, of being in power. You know, the Emperor rules his empire. He's very protective. He's very controlling. He's the boss. You know, he could be your boss. He could be the authority figure in your life. So it's advising you, it's suggesting that you should take this energy, take on this energy of the Emperor. You know, put your foot down, be in control, take initiative, get things moving. Okay, so to make things moving forward, you need to be in control. You need to feel like you're in control. Okay, so forward progress, take action, and take control over the situation. That's the advice from Spirit. And then the most likely outcome is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is telling us that in the future, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a spark. Okay, so the page is not a king, is not a knight. He's like the child, okay, of the court cards. And so there's going to be some enthusiasm. There's going to be a little bit of an uplifting energy. It's a little spark. It's not the biggest, you know, most uplifting, but it's a start. Okay, so it is a positive card, because at least we see that there's some progress, there's some movement, there's some uplifting energy that's starting up. Now let's take a look at how the person feels about you and what action steps are they going to be taking. Okay, and same thing with you. How do you feel about them, and what action steps will you be taking in the month of June? And remember, the roles can be reversed. Maybe this will be you and that will be them. So let's just shuffle the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. Okay. Okay, so coming in, the other person. Oh, okay, very good. Okay, good cards, guys. So coming in, the other person that you're dealing with is feeling a lot. I think a lot is going on with them. Okay, a lot of major transitions. So the death card does not necessarily mean death. It never means death in tarot. Death in this sense means there's something major that's changing within your life or within yourself or within the situation, within the interaction and the relationship. Someone's going through some major changes, and this is how they feel while going through these major changes, is the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups is love, overpouring of love, falling in love, messages about love, and opening up about love. So this is how they feel about you. So they feel like they're going through a change. They feel like there's endings within certain situations regarding love. And here we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles embodies this energy of someone who is focused on money, focused on their coins, focused on the practical, tangible matters of everyday life. Coins in the tarot represent practicality, things that are practical: money, jobs, relationships, friendships, houses, documents, everything that's tangible. But the King of Pentacles is one who is really dedicated in investing. Okay, he's a good investor with his money. He's a good investor with everything that he has grows. Okay, with it. So with his investments, they grow. As you can see, it's full of growth around him. So that's how they feel. They feel like they can grow, that they can invest, but there's some changes going on at the same time. Okay, so this is all good. This is all good so far. The other person, you, Virgo, or this can be the other person if the roles are reversed. How does Virgo feel about them? So the Strength card, okay. Okay, we have more cards for you, Virgo, today. I'm going to take them. I feel like Spirit's telling me, yeah, take them. Okay, with the endings with the Ten of Swords. So how do you feel? The Strength card with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so with the Strength card, I feel like because it kind of came back to back with this one, the Knight of Pentacles, it's taking you courage to open up. Why? Because the Knight of Pentacles is slow. Okay, so you're really going within. The strength is inner strength, taming the beast within, and slowly opening up, slowly trying something new. It's inner. Everything that's inner. It's strength. It's inner controls, but it's control with gentleness, with warmth. With stability. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, it's this energy, slow moving energy. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the tarot deck, so it's slow. Okay, so you're feeling strength, you're feeling strong about this connection inside of you, but it's getting there. It's slow. Okay, this is very Virgo, eh? Knight of Pentacles, it's very practical. It's overthinking. Okay, and then I really feel like you have one foot on the gas with the Knight of Wands. You want to move forward because this is a very fast energy with the Knight of Wands. And then the Queen of Swords, she takes her time. She's just sitting on her throne. She's on a mountain and it's hard to get to her. She's very detached emotionally. And so she's very cutthroat. She's precise. She communicates very clearly. And so the way I feel here is that you might feel like maybe you need to move forward. At the same time, you need to detach yourself emotionally. Okay, so this is how I'm getting it with my intuition. That's telling me it's one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. And okay, it's two opposing energies with this. So those are your feelings. Like I said, they could be reversed. And then we have at the bottom of the deck the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is endings. So something has to end here for it to move forward. Okay, we saw the Death card, which was changes, transitions. So there's a transition that needs to be made for you to find the strength to slowly communicate and move forward and feel like there's a spark again, okay? Because you're kind of stuck. So this kind of confirms that you're stuck here with the Hangman, okay? That you don't know how to move forward. But there are endings happening. So endings within yourself, endings within your interactions, endings in your life. Something has to end. Okay. And now we'll take a look at your action steps and the other person's action steps. So what, actually we're going to use the same deck. What action steps will Virgo's person be taking for the month of June? This can happen prior or during or after, or in the following months. Two cards. Three cards. Okay, so the action steps for the person you're dealing with is the Fool. So the Fool is starting fresh, starting on a blank slate, okay? Moving into this new phase of your life without any baggage. You see, he carries very little baggage with him and just his little doggy. So that can mean you're starting fresh within this relationship, because I see here that you are also, the person is also embodying the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who wants to invest, who's motherly, who is caring, who takes care of her home. She could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, because the Pentacles rule the element of earth. Okay, she's very attentive. She's into earthly matters. Okay, so investing and maybe starting something fresh within this new beginning. And then we have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is moving to calmer water. So maybe it's going to take for this person to begin something new within themselves, invest in a different way. This is what I'm feeling. Investing in the relationship, but in a different way, so that there can be peace of mind within this person. Okay, Six of Swords, we're moving to calmer waters. We are moving. It's just a card of moving, and the waters are clear, the waters are calm. Okay. And then we have, what action steps will Virgo be taking for the month of June regarding this encounter, this relationship? Okay, the King of Cups. Very good. Okay, no, not that one, but this one. The cards are flying all over the place today. Okay. I felt like I needed 3 because your counterpart had 3. So let's make it equal for you guys. So what action steps will you take? So here, the first one that came in is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who feels a lot but doesn't really show a lot, okay? But this is a more mature energy. It's not a knight, it's a king. Cups are emotions. You see the cup is it's close to his heart, okay? It's close to his chest. But it's a king who is completely in love. Okay? So endings with the Justice. So ending something by showing up emotionally, so that balance can be restored. So here, Justice is a major arcana, so it can mean that it's a new phase in your life. It's a new chapter in your life. So balancing the scales, making things even, making things balanced and calm and equal. Okay, so I think for this situation, you will try to make things balanced and equal and fair by opening up in a different way. Okay, but something needs to end. Okay, on an emotional level, I think someone needs to change. There's a lot of change in this reading with the Death and the Ten of Swords here. Okay, let's go on with the Romance Angel cards. So advice for Virgo, please, on love in the month of June 2019. I'm gonna shuffle. Okay, so we have two for you. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, Virgo, these are amazing cards. I think they're the best cards that I've pulled out since the beginning of my channel. You'll see the other zodiac cards were not so uplifting. So you're actually quite lucky. So the chemistry and the engagement, I think this just proves what the tarot was saying, you know. Chemistry, meaning there is a connection here. And then this connection, this chemistry between the two of you can lead to a higher level of commitment. So whatever that is, if you're just talking to one another, maybe you're making things more official, maybe you're moving in together. So there's always, you know, there's different levels of commitment. It's not necessarily getting engaged. Maybe you will be proposed to. So there are different ways of seeing this, but these are two positive cards, and I think it just confirms what I've just been saying, that you're moving to calmer waters. There will be more of an emotional opening, because at the beginning with the High Priestess, someone was closed off, someone wasn't really revealing. The challenges that of the relationship is that someone, or maybe both of you, were just sad or stuck in this rut, or stuck in a hard place. Okay, but I mean, we have a spark here. We have something uplifting coming for you with the Page of Wands. That's an enthusiasm and energy. Like, it's the beginning of good energy. And you got your two amazing Romance Angel advice cards. So I think things will get balanced for you. Let's take a look at the romance, not the romance, the Lovers Oracle cards that are heart-shaped here. One of my favorite decks as well. Just beautiful messages. Even if you're not in a relationship, or you're just, you know, trying to invoke that feeling. Oh, those are way too many cards. We want one or two, Spirit. Yeah, these are very uplifting messages for, you know, for the single and the ones who are coupled. Always good advice from these cards. Okay, one more. We'll take a look at what they are. Okay. Okay, that's fair. So here, the card says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. Okay, so you see here, yes, there's a high level of commitment that will be attained. And there's a high level of chemistry between the two of you. But Spirit is saying, okay, be careful though that you don't let this closeness become a part of who you are, because in reality we are two different people when we're in a relationship. We should both have our sovereignty. We should both have our individualized energy in the relationship. Okay, and here it says to wait, so don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So you want a higher level of commitment. Someone wants a higher level of commitment. They're advising that that is gonna happen, but take it slow. Take it slow and don't rush into things, because the energy is ripe. The energy is quite uplifting and positive for you. It's just around the corner. Okay, so wait. Don't let this take over you completely. All right, Virgo, so thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, comment, leave feedback, and if you would like a personal reading, please reach out to me. My email, my Instagram, Facebook is all included below. And yeah, so if you need any information about personal readings and anything of this sort, just contact me. And thank you so much for taking the time, for tuning in, and I appreciate your support and your encouragement. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.